Think of one or a couple of your favorite works of art. It could be a great book, a great performance you saw, a great movie. Now, if you have the opportunity to go back and reread it or rewatch it, this time, here is a technique you can use to get more from that experience. First, I want to explain to you. Now, when we go back and we analyze our favorite works of art, that is a very yang way of attempting to improve our own creativity. But there is a yin way, there is an intuitive way, or there is one yin way that we can gain creativity from enjoying our favorite works of art. What you can do is, okay, let's say that your favorite work is a movie. Go ahead and watch that movie, but this time pretend that it's like a dream. It's something that's coming from inside of yourself. It's not something that you're watching on the TV. It's something that is arising out of your own subconscious, that is one of those things that arise in your own mind. Now, when we do this, first of all, realize that most everything that happens in your mind cannot accurately be described as something you have come up with. I'm not going to get into the psychoanalysis of it very much, but appreciate that living in the, right behind that simulated experience of the physical world is this vast, incredibly complicated subconscious environment that brings us most of what we think and most of what we don't know. We know about the world around us and all kinds of things. And in this are these patterns of knowing. They are these patterns of creativity, these patterns of problem solving, patterns of outlook. As an example, now in the study of genetics, more and more often they get into the study of protein folding. In our cells, there are these proteins, and it isn't so. A protein is a sequence of molecules, and it isn't so much that sequence as it is the way they are folded. Now, it is in the way that they are folded that provides a huge amount of information in a very tiny package. The way a protein is folded, it could be folded just a little bit this way or a little bit that way, and it will vastly change the overall shape of the protein and its overall function. And it's something, it is like a algorithm. It is something, an algorithm is some mathematical information. It could be 2 lines long, but in the way it's applied can generate huge amounts of information, can unfold very complex and dynamic ways of processing information, and a protein in a cell is the very same way. Now, when we're being creative, there's something similar that is happening. When Salinger wrote Catcher in the Rye, you could think of, he had this germ. It was this thing that you could never actually describe it itself. It's like one of those proteins, but as he went along in this way of thinking, this outlook, this germ, it unfolded that book, Catcher in the Rye. And when we enjoy that book, we can analyze it in a literal sense. But another thing that is happening when we read that book, in our mind, there are patterns of thought that are extremely similar to the patterns of thought that happened in Salinger's mind when he wrote that book. And we gain in our minds patterns of thought that are way below conscious mindedness, that are like the proteins, the folded proteins in a cell. They are these ways of thinking that then the next time that we are creative, we realize we can kind of pick up this sense we're influenced by the art we love. And when you are pretending that your favorite movie is actually taking place like a dream in your own mind, it is a way of you demonstrating to your subconscious how much you want to go for the most subtle subconscious layers of that creative mind patterns that we reenact in our own minds after our favorite artist has created them. So it's a very simple technique, but it can help our subconscious to really pick up on those patterns of creativity that generated the art we love. So I hope that's helpful. Give it a try. It's a lot of fun. I hope that was helpful. If you have any comments about this topic, any questions, please leave a comment. If you like my videos and want to get me back, please hit the like button, subscribe, leave a comment, tell a friend. Also, I've been working on a mammoth project called Terrible Immunity, put up in episode form, illustrated, reading the chapters with images in episode form. You can see that at solomation.com. It's a bizarre alternate reality story. I hope that your writing goes very well, and have a good day.